What's up, guys? It's Matt back here with MC Prospecting and Mining, back for another penny hunt. Well, the first dedicated penny hunt on the channel, but I'm extremely excited. My wife picked up this box today, and see, it's still freshly sealed from the bank. We've got still a lot to fill in pre-1955. Obviously still beyond that too, but at least for the time being, these are really the ones I'm interested in. I do have a Steely, but it's not in very good shape, so one of these days, either that one will get plugged in or, yeah, whatever. But also got a couple of coins here to unbox, so to speak, and yeah, I ended up getting those ones that were missing, so let's go ahead and crack this. I'm gonna leave that in just to prove I'm not faking anything. Let's go ahead and just chop this open in the most diabolical way possible. I'm trying to upgrade this setup little by little. This seems like it's gonna come out much better. Speaking of, I'm not gonna do an hour-and-a-half long video, so I'm probably just gonna do 10 rolls in each. Ooh, looks like we've got quite a few customer wrapped rolls in there. I'll tilt this down so you guys can kind of see. I'll try to get some good focus on here and maybe take the phone out and give you guys a good view of what we might have. I'm seeing some older looking coins, so that's exciting as always. Alright, give me just a sec. Alright guys, a couple things jumping out at me right away. There's a couple rolls in here that are definitely long, and you can tell it looks a little bit strained in the roll there. So I'm curious. It does look machine wrapped on that end, but they could have just stacked on more pennies, I guess, or the heck? Yeah, it's just a Lincoln cent. No obvious wheats that I'm seeing as enders. I could tear through these, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna rip these first 10 rolls here. This one, I want to say, yep, 1980 something. Good looking coin there. Obviously some shield cents and really nice looking old copper there. That's gonna be the last roll of the box that we're gonna open, so we're gonna have to wait to see what's in these customer wrapped rolls until video number 2, but yeah guys, it's looking pretty good. Alright guys, I did put the box off to the side there, but we're gonna crack right on into this. So, got a bank wrapped roll here to start. Just gonna rip these out and see if we can't get through these pretty quick. I have not found a ton of wheats from this bank in particular. Well, I'm seeing a Canadian there, but yeah, we'll just have to see. So right off the bat, got a 1980 Canadian, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to figure out how best to focus this new camera angle. But you're gonna have to trust me on that. That's a 1980 Canadian there. Hopefully, I did pull an insane amount of copper out of here. In my first box that I ever did, and that was from this bank here, so I'm hopeful, but we will just have to see. A lot of newer coins in this roll, but I do see some copper looking stuff over here. '93. I've never turned coins in at this bank, so these shouldn't be rolls I've searched before. But wow, what a... Okay, 1980. But man, that is chewed up. And our collection here is 41 to 74, so that's gonna miss the mark. It's a 7 or 80 Philly, so nothing special about that, but flip the rest of these, see if there's anything good. 84 there. Kind of weird, the two oldest coins in the box. Whoa, this is an 82, but the 2 is just insanely small. I'm not one in the varieties, but like, that looks just bizarre. I'm trying to get a good focus on this. I'll have to put that off to the side because that is just strange. So that'll be, I don't know if there's something to look for with that. And I've seen a lot of 1982s, but I've never seen one that looks like that. But other than that, just lots and lots of newer pennies. Oh, we almost lost the Canadian too. So really just maybe 2 coppers in there. Other than that, kind of disappointing, I suppose, but that's just how it goes, so. Okay, I'm seeing at least one 70s coin here right off the bat. What we got? It's disgusting, but 73. That'll be to the copper pile. 77. $79. I'm gonna have to get my copper jar, especially. Yep. I think because I do open quite a few of the rolls from this bank, and I want to say I average about 5 to 10 coppers per roll. I mean, like, seriously, half of the box, the first box I did was copper. It was insane. You know, just a couple 70s coins here. Another 82 with kind of a bizarre 2 there again, which makes me less excited. Okay, we got our first 60s coin here. Got 64 Denver. Again, added to the copper. That might fit in there, but I'm sure you guys know I could go through all my copper and just pick out the good looking coins. Try to roll through this a little bit faster. We're still on the hunt for that first wheat back. Not seeing anything really of note. Lots of newer stuff. Alright guys, well, that's 2 rolls down and nothing to show, so. Alright, now we do have the older ender. It looks like an 80 Denver. Just a regular memorial back. Looks like it could be copper, but don't want to speculate too much. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, come on, baby. They're too open so easy. Okay, I'm seeing 70s coin. There's another one, 77. Oh, we got our first wheat. We got our first wheat, and it's a pretty good looking one. I don't know if you guys can tell from this angle. I highly doubt it, but this one looks pretty good. Alright, let me put the camera back. Beautiful. Let me put this 77 back in that copper pile. Alright, well, our first live wheat back. That's exciting. Alright, well, at least of this penny hunt. I'm thinking it's going to be newer because it's in such good shape. And again, guys, I'll do a recap that actually focuses, but 57, not great, but hey, we'll take our first wheat. That's literally, the entire first box I did from this bank, I found one wheat cent, and it was a steel cent, and that's it. So, 76, 75 Denvers. Oh, sorry. Can we make this a 2-week? Can I get the camera squared away? 77. Kind of have to sit far back, so I'm having a tougher time making these years out. There's that Ender, I think it was. It's a pretty good looking 80. 70, 70. Ooh, that's a pretty sharp 82. Again with that weird 2. Maybe I've just never noticed it, but I'd like to think that I would have, but yeah, there's another 82 with a very, very similar 2 there. Maybe that's indicative of something, but alright, we got a pretty nice looking 73 here. Really trying to focus this. Sorry. Yeah. Just a 73. Pretty good looking one, but nothing too crazy. Alrighty. Well, I will get back to you guys if I find anything else interesting in this roll, but if not, we'll be back for roll number 4. Alright guys, here's a little bit better look at that 57 Denver wheat that we found in that first roll. Or not in the first roll, sorry, in that last roll. Definitely chalked up more in the copper category too, and made me a little bit more excited about these bank wrapped rolls. Could be older, but yeah, let me try to adjust the camera a little bit here. Again, I'm sorry, I know it's like half-assed focus, but we're sure trying here, so I'm hoping to get this just better and better and better every time, and hopefully maybe not record a video at 1 a.m. But hey, let's see. There is some decently older looking stuff in here. I know you guys can't really see, but 1980. Decent shape. $79. Man, we are really. I don't think. No, I've never found a pre-40s wheat penny, so if we could do that in this box, that would be awesome. I've hit the threshold 1940, but never ever later. 84, just absolutely brutal. Lots of damaged coins too. We got another copper. Oh, we got a 2009 Denver. Okay, let's see. Let's see what design we can get on the back. It's been damaged, but still a pretty nice looking one. Let's see what we got. Okay, I believe this one is the rarest, if I'm not mistaken. The Presidency. Nice. Well, hey, I think I only found one in that last box too, so we're already off to a pretty cracking start, I would say. Nice looking 81 if it weren't damaged by the coin rollers. trying to get this to focus, guys. I don't know why it's being so bad. I think it's just how dark the room is. Nice looking 2000. And I think that's it for that roll. So let's go ahead and get into roll number 5, halfway point of the video. So let's see, we'll do this one. No wheat back enders to be expected. Ooh, just already though, some older looking stuff, no doubt. Is this gonna be a wheat? 61, no, not quite, but it'll go in the copper, so. Wow, there's some really, really old looking copper in here. Wow, look at this. What in God's green earth is on this coin? I should not be touching this, but that is just gnarly. Alrighty, guys, roll number 8 here. Here we go. Come on, wheat penny number 2. Nope, 1970. And it's crazy, I've never found a pre-40s wheat, so it's like, if I see a 20 at the end, in my mind it's just 2020 every single time. And I get that the 1920 is tough, but just the point of it, until I find one, it's gonna feel impossible, you know? Oh my god, we have a wheat and it looks old. If this is a pre-40s wheat and I called it on this roll, there's no way. There is no way. You guys can't see it, but I'm sure you guys can see it. It looks old. Let's see. If this is a pre-40s wheat, I'm gonna be just insane. No, 46S. Let's see what that's looking like. We definitely need it. Not a rare coin. So, hey, that definitely got my heart going though. And it was close, only 6 years off being what I almost called. So, a couple nasty memorials that we'll never know the dates on because I'm not touching those again. But, oh, that's good to find another wheat back. Just as we're kind of hitting the dry spell. A couple more coppers in here, it looks like. It's a nice looking 77D. Another weird 82. Oh, come on. There's gotta be something good. 2000. The best year ever. God, this one just looks weird. This one looks nasty too. I don't even want to touch that. That came from the same places where that other gross one came from. Well, no other wheats in that roll, but hey, the 46, we'll take it. 46S at that. We do not have that one, that's for sure. I do have the 46 plain though. Yeah, so that's good to find a wheat penny that we need for the collection. Always take that. Roll number 9, the penultimate roll of the video. Come on, baby. I will probably do a nickel roll in this video, just because I can't contain myself. 64. We got a wood green kind of looking one. 1981 here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Oh, yeah. Could just be PMD, but could also be a lamination error. I'm not totally sure. So 74D. Actually, instead of doing the nickel roll, we're going to open this roll after we open up a couple pieces of mail I got. So I think I know which one this one is. Yes, I do. Again, these are nothing crazy by any means, but these are all coins that I do not have necessarily, and I just find cool for one reason or another. So here we go. I don't know what this is all about, Gold Standard X, but here we've got a really rough, they made it look good on the picture, 1883 Liberty Head V-Nickel. I mean, the back is completely worn, pretty much. You can barely make out the V if you get the right angle. Try to get a close-up on that with the hunt stuff too, but anyway, still a really cool coin. I mean, 150 years old pretty much. Crazy. Think about how many things that has bought. And next we got something else a little bit unique. Actually, both of these next things have something in similar. I'm sure you all will know what they are when we get there. This one's in a flip. I'd like to... Oh, well, I just ripped that off. Is it in a flip? I think it must be. See if I can do this without butchering myself as bad as I did the box or the envelopes that these came in. Yeah, I'm using a steak knife. Alright. Oh, God bless it. Get myself cardboard freaking coats. Oh, yeah. Here we've got a 1920 Mercury dime. No mint mark, and it's in pretty rough shape, but always nice to have a 100-year-old silver dime in the collection. This one's in a flip too, so we'll have to try to get that rotated if possible, but I'll try to get a better close-up on that one as well. And then this is the one that I'm really excited for a reason other than it just being a coin, but here we go with this one. I don't know what this is. It might just be the eBay sellers little packaging. Or is it some type of error or something? Oh yeah. This is a nice one. Let's just see what we got here. I'm gonna try to keep that off camera so you can't see. What do we got here? I'm bummed I ruined it, but oh, are they just like excerpts out of a coin magazine? I think so. Yeah. Cool little packaging, no doubt. Alright, guys. And the price that this flip says does not reflect how much I paid by any means. So it's kind of cool to see that, but it's also probably just a coin show or something price, you know, something crazy. I'm kind of teasing it here. Alright, guys, this is the first of this kind and the oldest coin in my collection now. Oh wow, it's in such good shape. Alright, 3, 2, 1. 1849 seated Liberty dime. Try to get a good picture. I did not pay $36 for this, but it's in F condition. Wow. 1849, and it is still in extremely good shape. I mean, the back is still crystal clear. That is just unbelievable. And the main reason I got it is this year right here. The year that sparked the California Gold Rush and has driven so many people, including me, to go crazy in the hills looking for gold. To think that some hopeful miner might have used this to purchase his pickaxe or weeks worth of rations is pretty incredible to me. Alright guys, well, of course nothing is gonna be the same as that, but let's hope that this can bring us some wheat penny luck. Double shield sent enders. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Of course the last roll is giving me the most fuss. Beautiful 2009 San Francisco. Is that a 2009 San Francisco proof? That has to be. And that just jumps out. What's the design on the back gonna be? And what does that mean? How rare and low mintage is that? Wow, and it's the presidency. It's pretty heavily worn, but to be quite honest with you, I didn't even know that that was possible. So that is pretty damn cool in my opinion. If only it were made of solid gold, but wow, that is really cool to see. Alright, I'll have to do a little bit of research, or somebody can tell me in the comments, because that is very cool. I can't wait to take a little bit closer of a look at that, but there's actually a lot of copper in this roll for having double shield sent ends. 72, 73S, 78, 77, 75. Really nice looking 66 here. This one could make it in the collection one day, but I don't think so. I'm sure we have found or will find nicer. 81. I would like to just start filling some of these in. I might make a video of me just going through some of my copper cents. I ordered a tripod for my phone, so hopefully that'll allow me to do this a little bit easier, faster, and just kind of sort through some copper and plug stuff in with you guys and sort it all out. And I really want to do a silver pour into either an ingot or some type of round, but yeah, that's gonna have to be on brief hold, but I will definitely make a video. Wow, another 2009 in here. Okay, I don't think it's a proof. Nope. Heavy damage, but we got, I don't know the names, and I don't want to be just making assumptions, but yeah, what do we got here? 68S, dare I say that looks proofish? I mean, come on, for 68? Here's that nasty coin that we pulled out. Just absolutely disgusting. And then here's all of our copper. Looking pretty good. And we got this, 1980 Canadian. You guys are getting to see all the nasties of my table. And we got this 82 with just the weird 2. They all kind of look like that. It might just be something weird with the die value. And then we got 2 wheat backs. I'll flip them both here so you guys can see. We've got the 46S, which we do not have yet. And then we've got the 57 Denver, which I'm sure we do have, but maybe not. Alright, now I'm missing on that kind of moment. Finds. We got two 2009s. Try to get a decent close up on these. There we go. Perfect. And then here we go with the proofs. Or at least what I believe to be proofs. So to start it, we've got the 73S with a very kind of distinct mirror-like finish. Then we've got, God, I'm trying to do this while looking through the phone, sorry. This, oh, I thought this was a 60, but I'm pretty sure that's a 68? Gosh, I cannot tell. Somebody, yeah, that's 68 for sure, but that same kind of mirror finish, especially in the light. And then the first one I think I've ever found, the 2009 San Francisco. This one is for sure a proof. 100%, no two ways about that. I mean, that is insane. It's in decent shape. It's not perfect, but it looks really nice. That looks really nice. We got a couple 69S's here, which I do not think have the DDO. I can't get a close up on those, but I'll show you guys the unboxing coins. Here's that 83 V nickel. Let's see if I can flip it here and show you guys any of the detail. Yeah, you can see you can barely make out the V if you look, and the CEN in cents. But other than that, in the very base of the wreath, I think, yeah, you really can't see much, but it's kind of a cool way to see the coin. Well used, so to speak. And we've got the 1920 Merc in okay shape, but of course 90% silver, which is the very, very cool part. And then my favorite piece is 1849 Liberty Dime. Wow. And it is just in great shape. Sorry guys, we're gonna wrap up all of our finds here, and I know these rolls shifted, but I promise we just went boom and we pushed these back. But looks like tomorrow we'll be getting into some customer wrapped rolls, which is interesting. But yeah, we'll plug everything in at the end of the video, or at the end of the series, and see how much further along we can get. We've already got at least probably a couple coins that'll get plugged in, so 2 wheatbacks out of 10, we'll take that. Always looking good. Thank you guys for watching. As always, leave any suggestions, comments, whatever. I'm always here for it. I'd love to do some more videos and show you guys a little bit more of what I do, so there's really only this up to go, so just let me know what you guys want to see and maybe I can get it done. So tune in for the next episode, probably in the next couple days, and yeah, hopefully we can find more wheats, some more cool stuff, and I think I have a couple more coins coming in the mail, so we'll get to do that. But anyway, take care guys.